Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Keeping Up with the Chaldeans. Today's episode is made possible by the generosity of our friends at Zip Sauce. You can get Zip Sauce at zipsauce.com. Visit them there and show some support. Thank you. And we have Junior Binno here. He's going to introduce our guest and kick off the show.
Cool. Thank you, Anthony. And like we said, welcome everybody back to Keeping Up with the Chaldeans. Got a cool, fun episode today. We got DJ Savio today here, and we're going to let him get into explaining all his fun moments, busy moments, and everything that goes along with DJing.
Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for the opportunity.
Good to have you, man.
Junior, thanks
Pleasure.
for the opportunity to have me on the show. I've been DJing for it's been roughly about 3 years. I started music's always been a passion in me. I grew up around it. I started about, like I said, 3 years ago. Me and my wife, Melissa, as a lot of you guys may know her, used to work at Bank of Michigan. Used to work with Top That Table with Andy and Lawrence,
Nice.
which is now doing real estate. Shout out to you.
What kind of real estate she doing?
She's actually working with Real Estate One and Max Brook,
Okay,
right
so
over on
residential?
Orchard Lake. Residential, a little bit of commercial.
Okay.
Has people she works with for commercial.
Good
Where
for her.
can people find her since we're shouting her out?
Absolutely.
Get her
You
some
can find her
business.
on Instagram, Melissa Yousif. Phone number 248-762-9453.
Beautiful.
So yeah, we were sitting on the couch one day, and I was like, you know what, I need to get in the music business. You know, I've always had a passion for it. I always grew up around it. So I was like, you know what, I think I want to start DJing. You know, I think I'd be good at it. I think with the music I know, people will be good with it.
Right.
So I
And
was
what
like,
kind of music did you start with?
I started with a little bit of everything. I specialized in Chaldean, Arabic, English.
Oh, nice.
All the latest, up to date. So I told her, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start small. Buy me some, simple speakers, a little mixer, whatever. Do small parties. Lo and behold, God blessed me. I got busier and busier, so I expanded. Bigger speakers, bigger, mixers, and what I needed to do bigger events.
Yep.
And then everything was just a word of mouth. I made some business cards. I put some business cards out. At some local stores and barber shops and whatnot, and it was just became all word of mouth.
So you do weddings, baptisms?
Weddings, baptism, communions, birthday parties, proposal parties, you name it, I do it.
Retirement parties, anything.
Retirement parties,
office parties.
holiday parties are coming around.
Right.
It's that time of year, so
They got to book you now too, especially with the season coming up.
Before it's too late. Dates are limited. People have been, I've lost out parties on dates that have been already booked months ago. So it's been, it's been great. It's something that I love doing.
Yep.
And as I always enjoy it. So
How's the process of somebody reaching out to you and getting you booked?
Reaching out to me, I do have an Instagram page. It's DJ_Savio1. You can reach out to me, DM me. Phone number 586-604-2774. You can email me yousifsavio@yahoo.com.
All that information's going to be in the
all the
bio.
all that information
We'll
will
put
be
in the description of the video.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Call me. Tell me what you guys got going on.
You were going to say tag something or someone?
Do you guys have any hashtags or anything for you that you want people, or you want people to tag you whenever
my
they?
hashtags are usually just hashtag DJ Savio and then DJ Life.
Okay. And what's DJ Life? Oh, DJ Life.
Just the
I
DJ
got
Life.
The life of
DJ.
DJing.
The life of
Yeah,
DJing
yeah.
and whatnot. So, and then, they just give me a call or whatever, however they want to contact me, and we go from there.
Cool.
Send me your information, your venue, all that stuff. If I'm available, we move forward. Date. If not, then
And if you're not, do you have guys that you work with that you could recommend? Or
I have a handful of DJ friends that we refer one another
Okay,
if we're
that's
booked.
nice.
I'll give a shout out to them. I got DJ Sam Gina, DJ Emilio Sheena, DJ BK. We all refer each other.
Good.
Parties every now and then.
It's good for you guys, man.
Especially during the busy time. Everyone's looking for a DJ. If we're all tied up, I try to send them other DJs that I know if that can help.
That'll do a good job.
That'll
make
do a good
trust.
job. Get the job done.
You're not going to
know
put
what
your
I mean?
name on something.
Exactly. I refer these guys. I can vouch for them, and they can vouch for me. So
Exactly.
it all
We were
all
limited.
works out.
Well, the thing is, we were limited too growing up with your services. DJs were one in so many. Like you'd have only really Laith Barish was DJing at the time. He was doing a lot with Majid, DJ Chuck, which was Chris Abro. Yeah, DJ Baja P Nice.
Yeah, P Nice.
But there weren't many of them.
Right.
So when the parties were going on, you had to actually just make that commitment and make that commitment
100%.
because there was no backup. So it's kind of awesome that you guys have that backup to help one another out.
Oh, yeah,
Times
absolutely.
are there. You know, like you said, you have to book 2 months ahead.
Oh, yeah.
And by the time you get to that 2-month mark, there's another party 2 days before that you may or the day
100%.
of. So
I've had people that have booked me a year in advance.
yeah.
Communion season in April.
Yep.
People were booking me for this, for 2020 communions.
Yep.
They
have
it's so
to.
popular. Yeah, it's
You're
it's
just
on
as
demand.
important as the hall
Absolutely.
is. Let's be real,
Absolutely.
because without music, you have no party.
Absolutely.
Right?
And it's funny, Anthony, you brought up DJ P Nice. He had dropped a CD one time with Arabic music and English beats.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah, and I've always said, you know what? I'm actually on the works on it.
Are
I
you
just
really?
haven't had a lot of time. I'm trying to do Arabic music with
Yep.
English beats. And
So-
I always remember that CD.
Nice.
I remember DJ
Yeah.
P Nice
I have a
did that.
suggestion for you if you're up for it. If you can reach out to I'm sure, because Melissa knows them, but my brother Omar.
Yeah.
He's very talented to help you with that. I would love to see that. It hasn't been done in so long. P Nice actually was making a lot of movements back there that wasn't normal. It wasn't common, you know.
Very creative.
Yeah,
dude,
very
man.
creative. And just
Very
so you
creative,
know,
ahead of his time.
Yeah.
he has the only copy of the first rap that we ever did together in the basement. Him, myself, and it was Samir Bakal, and I forgot who else was with us. I think it was Jason Kerma that day, and my brother Omar. Omar was messing with the beats. Pete and I were playing down. We were downstairs, and we were just messing in his basement. He still has the copy. He will still hit me once in a while and
No
say,
way.
"Yeah, we're you know,
Yes.
back then we were flowing. You know, it was like
Exactly,
rap was a hot thing, and
You should let him sample some of that, or maybe use it as part of the
that'd
track.
be great.
you
Yeah,
know?
That'd
You
be
could-
great.
you
Bring
could-
back old
Kinda cool.
memories.
Yeah, Pete could. You know, Omar likes to do that a lot. Omar likes to take the Arabic beat and incorporate it to the American music songs and mix them with that.
I think he's talking about the
That's what I'm saying to you. But
Yeah.
flip flop, he's
Exactly.
still talented to do that. You know, he's he created his own album before through
Oh, no
Sonar.
way. Okay.
You know, even though he's blind, he actually was able to do a whole album for his group. Remember, El Najum was with Angelo Boji, and all.
Yeah,
He was part of that.
Yeah, I remember that.
So,
yeah, absolutely.
so that'd be awesome. I would love to see you guys get that. And he's
Yeah,
got a
that'd be
strong
great.
following, and you got a good following too that I see. So you guys may be able to collab that, and he's got time, so you may be able to push him some of the work to do. So
Absolutely, yeah. I'll definitely take that into
yeah,
consideration.
that'd
for
be
sure.
cool.
Yep.
I would love to see that in parties, like you guys popping that music off.
Yeah,
Majid
oh, yeah.
tries that once in a while.
Yeah.
He does that where he brings some of that
You know what?
American
And
beat
he
to his,
always- yeah, I
I'm
mean-
sorry, English beat to his Arabic songs.
And he always, always becomes a hit. Sometimes I'll play those tracks at parties, and
Yep.
he'll go from Arabic, and then he'll do like a split, English, and people are like, oh damn, this is a jam. And
Have you ever laid down something like that, but like just playing
For fun,
around or
yeah.
something?
I did one time. It was me and a friend of mine. Actually, we were messing around in the basement on the mixer and stuff. And there was this Arabic song that came out. It was I forgot what the name of it was, but it just the beat, the way he sang the song. I was like, you know what, a nice rap beat I think would go good with this. I did it, but it was nothing like I published or anything, or like put it on social media or not.
Just to have fun.
So it kind of I was like, you know what, man, I think I need to do more of these. Maybe make a CD of like 10 tracks or something. Just to get that different vibe in both Arabic and
Yeah.
Oh
and
yeah,
English.
for sure. If I could make a recommendation while you're doing all this, document the whole process. So
People
while
see
you're
it.
playing around and while you're doing it, just
Yep.
videotape it on your own.
Yeah, that's
and just
what
keep you could keep it, or you could throw
Sure.
out little teasers every once in a
exactly.
while.
That's what the goal is, but
definitely document it.
Yeah.
with also got to have time with kids
Yeah,
and
of course.
handfuls.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Well,
every time I pull out the mixer, the kids want to come and
That's
play.
what I wanted
and,
to get
and
into.
That's what it leads to.
Well, before you get to that, let's get back to the Majid. You did stuff with Majid. You showed us a little video. There's a video on your social media handle, right?
Yeah, so apparently my kids are obsessed with Majid. He'll take my phone. He'll go through my phone
These are your
through
sons,
the apps.
not Majid.
Yep.
No,
Majid's
my son.
Yep.
Majid is just the entertainer that entertains them.
Right.
So he'll go to my phone and be like, Dad, I want Nini. So sometimes we'll get in the car and I'll
Yep.
be like, you want Nini? he'll be like, yeah, so I'll BS him. I'll put English music on. He goes, no, Baba, I want Nini, Majikaka.
Yeah.
I was like, so okay, so now he knows the difference between English and Arabic.
That's bad as hell.
And then it gives them that, that piece that I always wanted to give them. You know, growing up, loving music. I used to be 10, 11 years old, and I used to put the tape player on and go to sleep, of whatever. I mean, I didn't even know the words back then. I didn't even know what they meant.
Yeah.
What soothes your soul? Music.
Exactly.
Straight up.
Exactly.
You can have the worst and the best days, and your best day will even get even better, and your worst days will turn to good.
Sometimes I'll have a really crappy day, and I get in the car like, I need some Chobi. I'll put it on, and
forget it.
Just let the bass just
the world is
over.
quiet for that moment. The only thing you
Absolutely.
hear is the music.
And your kids are
Dominic and Cameron.
Dominic
I got
and Cameron.
Dominic is 2.5, Cameron's 1.
And so in the video, they're jamming to Majid Kaka, and they're dropping Majid Kaka's name at that age,
Exactly.
at that young age.
Yep.
Yes.
And if you
That
go to
age.
his DJ page,
Yep,
which
I
is
have it on,
the Instagram.
DJ
I have it on
underscore.
my DJ page, DJ Savio 1, and actually Majid has it on his fan page too.
Nice.
And it's funny because I ran into him the other day, and I was telling him, I was like, look, man, you need to hire the boys, man. I think they're ready for the music.
So go there and check out the video first and foremost. It's hilarious.
You'll be impressed.
And then
Absolutely.
follow him in just in case you need a DJ someday.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
Let's
that'd be great.
Take a step back for a second here. So you spent a few $1,000s. You got your setup to get into the your mixers and all that to be able to do these events, right?
Absolutely, yep.
It's there. It's in your home. Who's the first person, whether if you remember or not, maybe if you want to give them a shout out, who's the first person that supported you, said, you know what, we want you to DJ at our event. We're willing, because the biggest transition that you got to see is in our community is, now I've known you. Now we've done this interview. Now we're friends. As our community, I'm saying. How do you come to me and say, man, I need $300 from you for this event for 2 hours? Because at the same time, it's business, but you say, look, he's offered me and this one, he's helped, and it's like, how was it easy for that first step to say, hey, it's time for me to get paid?
It might not be 300, it might be 1500.
Well, I'm saying I'm just, you're right. I'm saying just the value. I'm just throwing numbers out there. But you got your mixers and all that stuff. Well, who was the first person? How did you get to that? Where to go from there?
You know what? I honestly can't remember the first person that had booked me. But I know the first event that I did do was a communion.
Okay.
Were
you nervous?
I was a little bit. At the same time, I'm pretty
ready.
confident. Yeah, I was pretty confident. What happened was I bought my equipment during the winter time.
Sure.
So I played around all winter time. By the time springtime came around, ready for communion season and the busier season, I was confident enough. I do remember it was a communion at Shenandoah, and I just said, you know what, I'm gonna leave it in God's hands. I went, I set up, did what I had to do, and everything was fine. And then just posting all the time, sometimes, even if it's not a party, I just, I'll be going through my laptop and a random song will come that, is like a throwback Arabic song or something. I'll post it, just to give back like the good old music, you know. And then
why you don't like today's music? You said good old music, so what's?
He's right.
Yeah. It's I want
to us. That's an easy statement.
I'm not disagreeing. I just want to hear his point of view.
In Chaldean and Arabic music, I mean, there is a little bit today's music that's kind of just like, in Chaldean they would say Hosan Tarbaga. Like, they just, people want to jump around and whatever. Back in the days where like, they're like the old schools where there was meanings to the songs. There was, like a legendary singer sang the song and whatnot. English music, that's just a whole different, ballpark. Today's music, no offense to anybody that listens to it, but I just think it's garbage. But, I also feel like I build a lot of my clientele using late 80s, early 90s, 2000s music. I pull out the Nelly, the Manny Fresh, the Lil Wayne, the, Jennifer Lopez, Pitbull, and people love it. People love it. I mean, they...
Well, it touches everybody. So the younger, so it's soothing music and familiar music to the older people and the older, more mature crowds.
Right.
And then it could even feel like new music to the younger crowds because they haven't heard it.
Exactly.
And it's a jam.
Exactly.
And you're bringing that jam to them.
That's
and
funny.
now they're feeling it. So it's
that's
like
hilarious.
It's like,
you're right.
Yeah,
I take the kids to school now, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
of
I take
course.
Larry's.
I know what they're listening to.
No, me. I take like I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I got 80s on
That's what I'm
8
saying,
and
because-
90s on, and I'm not thinking. See,
Yeah.
like their mom and their dad, no, they're putting all that stuff on the new age and all that.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I hear them sometimes. I'm like, no. But when they get in the car with me,
it's
they're-
new to them.
Yeah, they're
And
digging
it's gonna
it.
move them. It's music, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes I notice like I'll play like Stevie B, Raquel, and
Yeah.
I notice like I'm paying attention to the crowd. Like you can tell who's the new generation,
Yeah.
who's like the old
Yeah.
generation.
Yeah.
The new generation is looking like, oh, what's this guy playing? You know. But then you got these other crowd to the side, like, oh, you know, they're
Yeah.
jamming or
But
whatever.
then they feel
so-
it too.
Yeah,
They feel it.
The new
feeling
generation
and then,
feels it too.
Why?
you know,
Because
once-
music makes me move.
Yeah, of
Exactly.
course.
That's
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah,
when I'm
music
seeing,
makes me move.
you know, I'm seeing Anthony out in the middle of the dance floor and the circles around it, whether he knows what's going on with the song and
Yeah.
what the words
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
he's up there. That's what it makes you. People that have no rhythm gain rhythm on the dance floor,
Absolutely.
and you're like,
Absolutely.
what? Look at them.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
that's the difference of what you do to somebody's soul when you play that music, right? You bring them to life.
And that's what my game plan is. Like, it feels great, man. Like when I'm done DJing an event, and the crowd, or whether it's the couple or the couple's parents or whatever it is, they come and like they'll thank me. Oh my God, thank you so much. You did such a great job. You're like our primary DJ now, whatever. Like it makes me feel good. Like I know I came to this event. You know, I gave it my all, and they loved my performance.
Yep.
You know, besides gaining a client, you've
Yep.
also, you know, gained respect in a lot of people's eyes. Like
crowd.
You know, the crowd. You know, this guy, you know, knew what he was doing. He knew, you know. I'm not saying I'm better than all DJs.
No.
Don't misunderstand me. But everyone has their own style.
And,
you
and
know?
explain to people why you make that statement. And from me, from the outside, I'm going to say it as this way. DJs have to understand BPM, right?
100%,
And
yep,
what BPM
absolutely.
is, beats per minute. So
Yep.
you have to know the flow. You can't go take through the window, through the wall, and then you're going to come back with, like, you're going to bring the Macarena
Yeah,
right
exactly.
after.
Yeah, exactly.
You're taking the crowd from this level to this level, but that's the BPM difference.
And
Some
that's-
DJs don't get it.
Yeah,
man.
and sometimes that's the problem we have. Like, you got the crowd all fired up, and then this, you know, person will come and say,
Yeah.
"Oh, I gotta request this song," and then in their defense, I download the song right on the spot, and
Yeah.
I'll listen to it before I play it. And sometimes it'll be like I'll be playing BPM of like 128, and this is like BPM of like 70.
So it
I'm
drops
like,
the
you know,
people up.
if I move
Kill
from
the
this
crowd.
to
Yeah,
this,
you kill the crowd.
It's gonna kill the crowd. You
Yeah.
know? So I throw it at the end of my list. I say, you know what? If I get to it, I get to it. If not, then it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
here to satisfy everybody, but at the same
Yep.
time, you can't satisfy everybody. So,
Yeah.
No.
you know, when you see if I'm DJing for, you know, a proposal party or wedding or whatever, if I see the couple is having a blast and they're just jamming whatever, I'm sorry. I'm here to, you know, I'm here for them. I'm here to, you know, so
Yep.
I'm gonna keep the crowd going. You
Yep.
know, and then just you go by that. You
We
know?
went through that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So Marianne, his sister, referred you to someone that's having
Yeah.
a Christmas party
Yeah,
at
Yeah,
the
we were just
house.
talking
I don't
about
want to
that.
say the name.
No, we were
Don't
just
say the name.
No, we
Don't say the
won't. We
name.
won't.
But it's going to be a jam, and I'll get
I was
to hear
happy to hear
firsthand.
that he's going
I'll
to
get to
be
hear
there.
firsthand that
I'll tell
that
you
you're
why.
playing the music.
Absolutely.
And so
absolutely.
why?
Chris Abro had his party.
Yep.
It was his 40th surprise birthday. DJ was great, but not great for that crowd. Chris used to DJ. He
Yeah.
actually got up and started mixing back in there,
He wanted- yeah,
and
yeah.
he hit the crowd
Right, of
the way
course.
it's supposed to be hit,
Yeah.
right? So when we're sitting here earlier, we were just chopping it up. I told him who my sister was, and he says, "Oh yeah,
Just-
she got
yeah.
us for this," and I lit up because I was like,
Yeah.
"Dude, you know this is what they're gonna be looking for." He's like, "Oh, I already got it lined up. I already know."
That's
So-
going to be good.
Yeah,
Yep.
I've DJed some events where Marianne and them
Yep.
were there, so
Yep.
I kind of know what they're like.
Yep.
But it's funny you say that because I'm not gonna say any names.
Yep.
But it was a relative though who called me and was having a proposal party. So he's like, "Hey man, you know, I'm getting proposed this day or whatever." I'm like, you know, look, I'm sorry, I'm booked. Like these guys booked me like, you know, months in advance. Like I can't, you know, bail on these guys. If you want, change the date.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, I can't, man. Everything's already
Set.
in marker and whatever. I can't do it." So I was like, "Look, let me try to reach out to some DJs. If anyone's available, I'll let you know." So I called, you know, couple of my buddies, whatever. Nobody was available. So he ends up booking this guy. This guy has no clue about these kind of parties, and I'll you know,
And that
no
happens.
offense to him. It's
No,
he's
it's
straight up
common.
told me, he's like, I'm a bar DJ. Like I DJ at bars and stuff. I don't do these kind of parties.
Yes.
So I was DJing at an event, and luckily my event finished earlier.
You
So I
shot over
finished
there.
and went
Oh,
there.
man.
I just went to make an appearance because I was
Yep.
invited
Yeah.
regardless. So I walk in and like everybody's like, "Oh my God, where you been?" And I just finished an event and I was passing by and I shot in real quick to congratulate them. So he's like to me, "Dude, you got to do something." He was like, "I don't know what this guy is doing." He was like, "He hasn't played English all night." He was like, "He has not played any music that it's dancing music."
Yeah.
Right. This is supposed to be a celebration.
Exactly.
This guy's bringing us all
Make
down.
something happen. So I went and grabbed my laptop. His mixer's totally different than mine. So in order for me to connect my laptop, I have to download his mixer into my laptop. So it was gonna be a hassle. So I grabbed a flash drive like I gave you guys, and I went on my computer real quick. I just put threw a few songs that I know will hype them up for a little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, "Here, man, pop this in." I was like, "Actually, matter of fact, do you mind if I take over?" I was like, "They're my cousins,
Yeah.
I just want to
No
be
offense.
nice.
I'll give you a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, "Go take a smoke break or something."
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, go ahead." He was nice about it. Whatever. So I got on the mixer and I put these tracks on, and they were actually getting ready to cut the cake, so it was right in time. So I put these tracks on. Everybody started coming. "Oh, play this song. Oh, play that song." I was like, "Whoa, I'm only here for a few minutes. I don't have all these songs, right now. Normally, I usually do on my laptop, but I'm just filling in for a couple songs."
Yep.
So it's just you
got to feel the crowd. You got to just know.
And me personally, like if I was a bar DJ and that was like my 100% thing, like I wouldn't take these kind of But right now, if a bar called me and told me, "Hey, I need you to come out and DJ," I'm saying, "Look, bro, I'll do it,
but I'm not that
be
guy.
honest with you, I'm not that guy.
And just tell the people why there's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like when you say here's the bar and I DJ this way and appeal the crowd this way, and then here's the event.
When you're DJing at the bar, it is more live. You're also dealing with hundreds of people. Where when you're doing a proposal party, even like small.
But think of our weddings, though, man. Our weddings are almost 1,000 and under.
But at the same time, it's just like the bar music. You gotta play everything.
Yep.
Because there's different. There's Americans, there's African Americans, there's Chaldeans, there's so you got to satisfy everybody.
Yeah, every genre's there.
Which in our parties also you do, but at the same time like you know what they want.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This, they want that.
Makes sense.
The other day I was DJing a party and this lady came up to me. She was like to me, "Oh, play a lot of Majid." I'm like, "Okay." She was like, "He's my brother-in-law." I was like, "Okay, that explains it all." So I did, I try to be fair to all the bands. Like, I don't want the band to say, "Oh, why does he only play this guy? Why does he play only this?" So I like to play a little bit of everybody. I like to play a little bit of Majid, a little bit of Rafid, Mulder, the new upcoming ones, Nashwan, Nabil. I like to and each party has its own kind of style,
Sure.
And same thing with the band. Every band has its own style. So I go based off of that. As far as with my crowd too.
So when you were younger, you worked with Rafid a little bit.
Back in it was maybe 2011, something like that. I did it for about a year or so. I'm friends with his kids, and I got the opportunity. But
you weren't DJing though.
I wasn't
what
DJing back then. No, I used to play the tabla with them, the big drum.
Nice.
I used to do that with them, and then work kind of got in the way, and I couldn't get the schedule I wanted or whatever. So I kind of had.
And
to
what's that work? What do you do for normal? Like besides DJing? Yeah.
Now I am a full-time cook during the week at a buddy of mine owns a supermarket.
Does Melissa like that?
Actually, Melissa loves it. But I'll be honest,
come home, the maracas already ready.
I'll be honest. I don't cook for her as much as I used to, just because I do it for full time now.
Yeah.
Yep.
But we, I think we connect good in the kitchen together.
What's your best dish? Anything you wanna or something?
You know what, man? I'm not even. I don't even want to sound cocky or whatever.
No,
I can make anything happen. That's
confidence.
A lot of people love my ribs. I make a great.
I'll compete with you if you ever want to for the ribs.
I'm
just thinking if you ever want to do a fun keeping up with the Chaldeans fundraiser or anything for a rib cook-off.
Hey, I don't.
How do you cook the ribs? Like, what's your
during the wintertime, I hate grilling outside. My wife knows that, so she loves grilling. If I grill,
you're Chaldean, aren't you? Don't you have a grill in the garage?
I don't actually. Believe it or
I
not,
have three of them, bro. I got three of them.
It's on my patio. I say, man, I'm not taking it all the way around to the garage. It's good, but I do bake them in the oven for a few hours.
Yeah.
And then I smother them with sauce, throw them back in or whatever.
Beautiful.
But I can't tell you what's in the sauce.
Right. Do you do a dry at all? Dry rub?
I have done a few times dry rub.
Yep.
I've done a smoked actually. My brother loves it.
Yeah.
I smoked it for about 5 hours.
Yep.
You want to shout out your brother?
Yeah, I got a brother named Omar. I got two sisters, Rita and Nanny. They're all happily married. kids.
One of the family members is our Chaldean version of 50 Cent.
Yes.
Right?
My brother is a Chaldean version of 50 Cent.
How so?
God bless him and his family.
Yep.
He was in an injury a while back. God really made miracles happen, and didn't let things go the way that we didn't want them to. He actually, looked over him, his family, and ever since he's been blessed. Got 2 little girls, nieces, Mimo and Rosie, Marianne and Rosie. His wife Maureen took really really good care of him at the time. He's actually now doing great. He's a cigar fiend, so he's always liked the smoke business operation. So he has a smoke shop out in Lake Orion. It's called Tobacco Gallery.
Gallery.
Him and a friend of his, Thomas. They've been doing pretty good. They've been there for quite a few years now.
Good for them.
And yeah, I have another sister that she works for Guardian Angel.
Oh, nice.
She works from home right now.
Yeah.
She just had a baby
Nice.
a few months ago. I got the youngest one.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you. The youngest one got married about a little over a year ago. She's trying to relax from the babiness right now. She's
So new.
Yeah. She works at a healthcare office too. I'm not sure what the name of the company is,
Good.
but
So you guys are all working strong.
yeah, we're all
as a
working.
family.
We're that siblings where we stick with one another.
That's
you
beautiful.
know.
Yes.
So the Thanksgiving is coming up. I mean, this is going to air after Thanksgiving, but it sounds like you have a lot to be thankful for, and it's a
I
beautiful thing.
do. I absolutely do have a lot to be thankful for. Family, friends,
Yep. Success.
success. Success is a big thing that I have been thankful for. My wife, kids, mom, dad. My siblings.
Who are your parents?
My parents are Najiba Sana Mehana. We go by Yousif. They've always knew that I liked the music business.
Good.
I always had a passion for it. So anytime I wanted to do something with it, they always
Yep.
pushed me.
Good for them.
Thanks to them, I know my Chaldean, Arabic languages and music.
Sudaf and Arabic.
Sudaf and
Sudaf
Arabic.
and Arabic.
Speak both.
I speak both.
So if somebody's trying to book a party, they can have anyone
Conversation
book it.
with you.
Oh yeah,
Talk
I had a
it
guy
through.
the other day called me. I had a flown out conversation with him in Arabic.
Nice.
Good for you.
But yeah, it's been a great 3 years since I started DJing. They've always had my back, and I'm the to go to for music. Oh, I got a new car. I need music. I got So I
got ours.
I just hooked up Omar.
We got ours.
I'm sorry,
music.
Junior and
Anthony.
AT. So
Yep.
they'll be banging out in their cars if you guys pull up and they
yeah.
got that Chobi. You know where they got it from.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been just so you know, I've been wanting some. My brothers are really deep into that. I got my brother Angelo. He's a fanatic over this, but none of them will make me any of this. They'll send me stuff in my email, but I can't download it. But
Right. Well, when Anthony reached out to me and we were texting back and forth,
Yep.
emailing back and forth, he was like, "Oh, you can bring whatever you want."
Yep.
I was like, "I really don't have much besides some business cards, but I'll make
Yep.
you guys some flash
Yeah.
drives for the cards."
That's AT.
Kick ass.
So I hope you guys enjoy those.
We will.
Well-
and in case you don't show up for that Christmas party, I got.
I
Yeah,
got.
it's gonna be all Arabic and Chaldean,
Yeah.
I'll definitely be there.
Yeah.
I'll
man.
definitely be there.
What any fun things you guys do for Thanksgiving and family? Do you ever sit there and do the music for them on Thanksgiving Day or anything?
Not on Thanksgiving. When my sister did get engaged, we just had a small engagement dinner at the house, and they asked me to bring some music. Well, I'm always a little bit extra, so I brought the speaker and I brought my
Okay.
mixer and I got whatever.
Oh, man.
But no, I mean we usually just I get together. We get together with my in-laws during the day, and then in the evening we get together with my family. It's more like when we're with family, I like to put work to the side and enjoy family time.
Amen.
Sure.
Especially with
That's hard with us as Chaldeans.
it is.
Seriously.
I try to make a lot of time and effort, especially with my wife and kids. Like, anytime I have time off of work, they're my first priority. And then if anything else comes after that, we'll go. But I like to spend a lot of time with family.
Good for
So it's more like,
And that's how we met.
yeah.
That's how we met.
That's how we met, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was through Melissa, but he was with the family. They're at the Stratford Seminarians.
Yeah, we do
and
that every
Melissa
year,
said, you know, this is my husband. And he's like, just to let you know, I've already submitted to you guys at Keeping Up with the Chaldeans. I said, man, we're just getting to all that right now.
Yeah,
so we're starting. I said, yeah. He said, we're firing off on all those. We're just catching up on everybody. So it was awesome to have met you there. And you were taking care of your 2 boys at the time when I met you.
Yeah,
so
they were knocked down on my shoulders.
I
Absolutely.
just saw Ann at the Secretary of State. We were there for 3 hours or so. She came in and she sat down for a little while and then she bounced. She's like, "This is too much headache."
Yeah, we've been doing that every year ever since they started it.
Yep.
We've been doing
God
that.
bless
So.
them.
Yeah,
What
absolutely.
what a great cause.
Absolutely.
yeah, great event for those
Who's your
guys
favorite
too.
priest?
You know what? I'm not gonna get into that, but
Put him on the spot.
everybody in my eyes is equal. So,
God bless, yeah, for sure.
You know, they definitely are.
They all have their own unique way.
They do.
Seriously, I've seen them the way the guys, they're the priests that are friends with my brother, from the way they pitch interviews when they do stuff with him or when they call him and email him.
I know Omar and Father Pierre have a good connection. They're always honing on each other.
You said it, I was going to get to it. But, man, if you listen to their conversations or if you watch what they talk about on Facebook, you would like, wait, that's coming from a priest? But it's funny. He's doing it in a very comical way.
Is there anyone you want to shout out or any events you want to promote or anything you got coming up or anything
I
like
am
that?
DJing the Christmas Whoville for the Calc organization.
Okay.
With Lisa Denha.
Where's that at?
It's at Shenandoah on December 15th from 11 to 2. It's my second year doing it for them, so I enjoy it. It's for the kids, and it's a great organization. So I'll be doing that for them.
She's involved in a lot of great things.
Yeah,
she is.
Awesome.
Lisa's A1. I know a few other girls that are on that team too. So shout out to you guys too.
Yeah, you should. Yeah. We went for an hour interview and it turned into a 4.5 hour, almost 5 hour run.
We had Mark back here behind the camera.
Yeah, behind the camera, and Jordan behind the camera. They ended up helping out. When you got to see it, they
the turkey drive.
We got mothered that day. You know, when they say that statement, means like when your mother puts you in your place to realize things. We got mothered. It was all women doing all that stuff to put it together. So shout out to them.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah, I follow them on social media. That I always tell my wife, I was like, man, this what they're doing is awesome.
Powerful organization. Man.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, very
top notch. Man, they think of everything. They do everything. They look out for everybody. It's so organized, and it was beautiful.
It's funny you say that because I was just telling my wife the other day. I was like, you know what? I was like, I know it shouldn't be just during this time of year, but
they said it too.
It should be all year round where people are coming or whatever. So I was telling her, I was like, you know what? I was like, I want to make a nice Christmas dinner for someone that's in need. Just to give back. Like I said, I've been DJing for 3 years, and God has blessed me.
Adopt a family. Have you done that at all? Because they do that.
I have not. We were looking into that, but there was a family. I don't want to say any names that I know is in need. So I told her, I was like, you know what? I was like, we'll make them a nice Christmas dinner.
Wow.
We'll take it to them the week of Christmas, and they'll hopefully enjoy it.
Good for you. We come together in these times, but you're right. We need it all year round. It's not just that like you need a turkey on the table or you need that Christmas dinner. Dinner's
just to
dinner.
Bring the family together, man. Just to,
go to Calc, go to Help Iraq, go to
100%.
Adopt a refugee.
100%.
Put all those
I've DJ'd some fundraisers for these guys too. I did a 80s and 90s theme one year for I know Raphael was part of it.
Yep. I think my brother was, and a few others were part of this.
I don't remember what the organization.
It was at Shenandoah though.
Yeah, I think it was.
Help Iraq.
Yeah, but it was
No, this one was at Regency in the basement. Well, I think it was like 2 years ago.
Okay.
Regency does a lot of great work too.
Yeah, I help out, man. I help out as much as I can. I discount them as much as I can. I've done free events, for the charity and stuff.
Good for you, man.
Like
It's
I said,
giving back, but it's a business.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's giving back at the same time. It's a business,
Yep.
But if they tell me, hey, look, we'll pay you something, whatever, I go down to the bare minimum.
Right.
Because
God
I'm
bless
charging
you for
regular. I'm not doing it from my heart.
Right.
So I've like I said, been blessed a lot with that. So I love.
You're
giving
receiving
back.
to give back.
Exactly.
That's what it is. We embrace you as a community. We got you in the events and the entertainment that that we're hiring. So you're the man. So that's the same thing. I mean, like what? Just three of us here sitting here. When you just give back, you make an example. But at the end of the day, you're helping when people don't realize. Some people really need major help all the time.
100%.
Yeah.
All the time. So 2 things. One, I want to ask you, as a Chaldean, what is Thanksgiving to you as a Chaldean, since it's going to be airing after, but we want them to know, like...
I know a lot of Chaldeans will say, oh, sitting down, eating, getting drunk, whatever. You know what? Not just Thanksgiving, but any holiday. To me, it's about, like I said earlier, it's about getting the family together, really being thankful for what you have. I mean, there's a lot of things that we have that people don't.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it's food, whether it's clothes, whether it's it's a roof under your over your head or whatnot. But the holidays, not just Thanksgiving, it's all about giving back,
coming together.
Coming together. I wish we can get together more often, but day to day life, busy, work. But like
work,
for
school,
example, me, I work during the
yeah.
week. By the time the weekends come around,
You got 2 little ones you're raising too.
More work.
More work. You know what I'm saying? But DJing, I really don't consider it as work.
Enjoy
it's
it.
I go out, I have a good time.
Good.
I'm entertaining people that are having a good time.
Yep.
So I really don't see it as work. I never say, oh, I gotta leave work and now I gotta go DJ.
Yeah.
No, I say that I'm looking forward to it.
Right. Beautiful.
But overall, it's it's all about family getting together and giving back and being thankful for it all.
Cool. And then we close out almost every episode with, what does it mean to you to be Chaldean? And just probably going to piggyback a little bit off of what Junior asked about Thanksgiving, but what does it mean to you to be Chaldean?
Meaning, to me, being Chaldean is... It's a little tough one. You didn't tell me that.
We like to we like to surprise everyone. So if you would have watched all of our episodes before, you would have known this.
There's
was
the closing.
No, I'm
You
kidding.
know what? I watched some of them, but not
Okay.
all to the end.
Right. Well, they are a little long, but
Um,
like family or like the
to
culture.
Me, being Chaldean, the culture is definitely different. And me,
So, like,
me
growing up.
personally, I love it.
Yeah.
Growing up, we always had the Chaldean and Arabic foods. Like, my mom always cooked us, the riz and maraq and the whatever. Like, so now, like, we're passing that on to our kids. My 2-year-old loves gurgur. Like,
That's great.
I used to hate it growing up, but the kid loves it. Like, and it's that and our traditions. I love our traditions. Today's generation, they're like, oh, I think our tradition is a little too much or whatever. But why? Why do you think it's
They're
too
not getting
much?
it
This
yet.
is-
Yeah, they don't
Wait
get
till
it.
they get older.
Exactly.
Wait till they get older.
Yeah, you're gonna yearn for it. You're gonna,
the
like I can
language-
see stuff slipping away from our
Oh, yeah.
community,
Oh,
and you think
100%.
like, man, if they only knew.
They only know.
100%,
But they will know.
100%.
Yeah, they
Like,
will. Sure.
A lot of people tell me, like, for you being born here or whatever, you're very traditional. I was like, hey, that's how I grew up. In my dad's house, Chaldean is what you spoke, and me and, Junior were talking about this. Yeah,
Suda is what you
Yeah.
was what we spoke. If my dad, was to talk to me in Surat, and I answer back in English, he won't respond to me.
And really,
He won't. He'll
That's
ignore
good.
me until we speak Surat.
that's a G right there.
Being Chaldean, I think that's a big thing. And I was telling Junior earlier that with our kids, it's a little bit harder. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes,
because
of course.
me and the wife are always talking English, and but they understand a little bit. Hey, you cousin, this, that,
Yep.
But it's not enough.
No.
It's not enough. I want people to be like, wow, you're born here and you know that language.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same thing they do with us. Me,
Yep.
my wife, all my
Even
brothers,
with AT.
sisters, all of us.
He's surprised once in a while, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's but overall, it's the culture, the tradition. It's it's A1. It's I feel like a lot of our traditions are happy traditions.
Yep.
We have the whole God forbid someone passes away, the whole black thing.
See,
and
but we're
whatever.
getting away
We're
from
changing,
that, though.
yeah.
We are slowly.
yes.
We are slowly.
We're facing
I
reality.
always tell my wife, God forbid if anything ever happens to me, rock up some chobi and whatever. Plus some
that's
Arabic
me.
music.
What do you mean? I'm going to put this in an envelope and say, for my funeral. It's going to be in
I'm
there
like, I don't want
by DJ
nobody
Savio.
pulling their hairs out or whatever. I don't
No.
need any of that. I want happiness and whatever.
I haven't seen that in a
memories.
long time,
Nope.
man. I haven't seen one of those.
You'll be surprised.
I
man.
haven't
You'll be
seen that
surprised.
kind of
But
taxi in a long time.
they are slowly dying out.
Yep.
Yeah.
That they really
Oh yeah,
are.
definitely.
Yep.
Well, thanks for joining us, man. It was
Thank you guys.
it was a
Thank you guys
good
for the
time. We look
opportunity.
forward to seeing
Yeah.
you on the 14th of December. At
Yep,
this
I'll be
gig.
there.
Yeah, we get to hang with you, and we
I'll
wish
be
you and
there.
your family happy
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Same to
Thanksgiving
you
and
guys.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
Thanksgiving to you guys
Yeah.
and everybody
Stuff.
watching this. I know
Yep.
it's gonna be afterwards, but
Yep.
Absolutely.
still.
Thank you. It was awesome having you. Can't wait to see you at the next event.
I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Signing off, you all. Don't eat too much turkey.
Right.
Thank you. Take care, guys.
See ya.